What's the crack? How are you getting on? I want to go a little deeper on the not giving a fuck post that I put up. You know, I've got loads of feedback. People said they loved it and it's funny and all that. But in order to develop the art of not caring or not giving a fuck or looking at the bigger picture, one of the greatest successes that I have had was realising that it's not about me. You know, when you're arguing with somebody, 90% of the time it's about them and it's 10% you. It's not about the toilet seat being left up. It's not about you pissing on the floor. It's not about you leaving your the top off the toothpaste or fucking not leaving a toast in the grill for long enough. It's generally about something else. It's generally about their perception of the situation based on a story that they've been telling themselves. And it's not about you. And when you realise that it's not about you, you can then say, I don't give a fuck. It doesn't affect my ego. And then you can actually get into practicing empathy and understanding what it's like for them and helping them get through a process. So it's not about simply going, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about this and fuck that. It's not actually that. It's not giving a fuck about the argument and what it does to you or what it's claiming on your ego. When you lose your ego and you understand that the argument is not really about attack on your person, and that's where I used to always perceive when people pull me up on things or question me, I'd straight go into defence and think that it was attack on my ego. But over the years I've learned it's not about me. It's not about them attacking my fucking story or my ego or whatever. And then I could actually be more present and empathetical towards people. And this is actually around more, it's if you're emotionally attached to somebody, it's easier to not give a fuck when somebody has no emotional attachment to you. But if you're dealing with a family member, it's harder to practice this. But when you realise that it's not about you and it's about them and their needs not being met, and it's not about them criticising you as a person, you are able to practice not giving a fuck and also in the same breath being there present and listening to them. This is stuff that I've just practiced over the years that I've got right and I've got wrong, but I've developed my muscle of not giving a fuck. But I've also developed my muscle of being empathetical and present to people and understanding their needs when I knew it wasn't about me. And that's the art of not giving a fuck. But thanks for the feedback about the post. I really appreciate it. We've loads more of insights and stories and that kind of genre or whatever on the podcast, the Magic Mind podcast. I sound like a second-hand car salesman, but this all is about trying to promote the work that we do on the podcast. I'm not just randomly sticking these up. We've loads of these insights. These are not mine. I've learned these from practice, but I've read them from books. I've got them from interviews, and hopefully this will be of benefit to you, just like me listening to some other numpty telling me his mistakes and learnings. So I'm just passing that knowledge on. But you can learn more of that through the podcast, Magic Minds podcast. We're on iTunes and we're on Instagram. We're all across social media. We're all across all the podcast servers, you know, YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, all those things there. But yeah, check it out. But anyway, my whole point is about the art of not giving a fuck is not taking it personal. Have a great day. Ciao.